so I have to hold it up like this. So we're out here at Yellow Creek and we're just kind of checking things out. Just me and Tyler, Brother Nature, and Seth here, just hanging out. We actually did find a bullfrog tadpole, and we're out here looking for insects, any other amphibians we can find, any sign of life. It's January 12th, so really no expectation, but nothing like starting out Frog Week early and kind of getting a feel for what everything's been doing since we last checked up on it in the summer. No, you're good.
Huh?
You're good. We're out here at Yellow Creek. I was just trying to roll a little bit. I don't think I can get them.
There's a tadpole.
Is there?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there is. That's a bullfrog tadpole.
Let's
see.
Black spots.
Yeah, that is a bullfrog tadpole. Out here, what is it today? January what? January 12th? Yeah, January 12th. Look at that. Bullfrog tadpole. Out here with Tyler and Seth. Oh, is that a crayfish next to it? Yeah, it is.
Oh, really?
Wait, maybe not. I don't think it is. Never mind. So if you can see it right there is a crayfish. There were. There's another one.
There's two of them right there. There's another little guy.
So this pond, is that a shrimp? No, that's a crayfish.
That like long part there that's skinnier.
Yeah.
It's almost like a fin, but it's not used for this species. It's used for the aquatic ones that are in PA. But they didn't evolve directly from the aquatic ones, but they are closely related.
You can easily see it.
Yeah. And they got some like, that's not pigment, but it's kind of like an orange clear area.
Yeah.
They're kind of colorful. But yeah, I don't know the full name of them, but.
What I have here are two tadpoles that I rescued here. So they look like they're green or bullfrog tadpoles. So we're gonna save these two tadpoles from this small vernal pool before it dries up. We're gonna just move them over to the side. But we have these two tadpoles. We're gonna let these two tadpoles go out here. I think they're bullfrog. Could be green frog, but we're gonna let them go. Maybe. Yeah? As the spring would persevere over the winter, we had the opportunity, with some much better weather, to observe the frogs that were just beginning to emerge, the early risers of Yellow Creek State Park. I had a chance to go out with a whole bunch of members from the PA Woods and Forests crew. Special shout out to my girlfriend for having the opportunity and the willingness to record me as I'm going around looking to see if I can capture different things on the camera. I see, there he is. You see him? Look at that. He's probably mad that I'm shining it in his eye. I'm gonna turn it away. You still could see him right here. Look at this. What is this, a baby bullfrog or a baby green frog? I'm not too sure. It could be a bullfrog. Actually, yeah. I'm gonna say I think that that's what this is. But must have just came from being a tadpole. So it must have overwintered in this spot. And a lot of people don't realize that, but pond frogs, at least bullfrogs, green frogs, and in some cases leopard frogs are able as tadpoles to go dormant in bodies of water over the winter. And then in the early spring they start moving around and then they come up like this frog did. He might even still have a tail. I don't know if that's the tail or if that's a bone. probably a bone, but this frog is not that old. It hasn't been a frog for a very long time. But this is a cool find. Look at that, guys. How in the world did a crayfish get that dang big in this little vernal pool? I don't even think that this actually keeps water the entire time. This is an impressive specimen. There's a reason why there's no frogs here, because this is what would eat them. This is actually one of the top predators for all frogs, is crayfish. Now, you might not believe this, but crayfish and bullfrogs are probably the top 2 competitors in most ecosystems when it comes to preying on amphibians. Fish definitely have a huge role to play, but crayfish are true carnivores. Now, they'll eat decaying plant matter, they'll eat anything basically they can get their hands on, but or their claws. It's just funny, it reminds me of Mr. Krabs here. He's looking for money. Now he's actually eating right now. These guys are filter feeders too. I don't know. What's he got? He might actually have something right now that he's eating. I'm not gonna pick him up. I'm not stupid, because those claws that this crayfish has, he'll pinch you and draw some real good blood, and some of them, they can really get down to the bone. It's really not something to mess with. They're the most ticked off animal I've ever seen. They always are. They're always so like PO'd every time. So I'm keeping my distance. The one thing people don't realize about crayfish is they actually can breathe air. Which means when this vernal pool dries up, this crayfish might actually go up to where the water is standing and live in there. That's probably what I think happens, but I'm not going to help him get over there because he can obviously do it himself. He's pretty big. He must have been doing it for a couple years. Looks like a pretty old specimen to be that large, but it's hard to tell if this is the invasive species or the actual native crayfish. But they are joined in here by a bunch of babies. So whatever these guys have been doing, eating, breeding, pooping, and probably fighting, they've been doing it successfully in here. But just had to stop. Look at how big this crayfish is. That's probably the adult size of a wood frog. So he could easily take on probably anything that comes into the vernal pool tonight. Beautiful shot of a wood frog. Keep it pan on him. We're out here at Yellow Creek, guys. They are abundant tonight. Spring peepers and wood frogs, just like where we are in the western woods. But we're out here at Yellow Creek, like I said. We're granted special permission to be out here at night. The park is usually closed to visitors during the nighttime. But however, we have been granted our permission. So we're out here making the most of it. And you can hear how loud the spring peepers are, how loud the wood frogs are. So, yes, we are officially at Yellow Creek for the first time for Frog Week, the official day that Frog Week has been going on. So, not too bad seeing a spring peeper on National Frog Day. But, something's moving. That was odd. But alright, we'll catch up with you when we find more cool stuff. Alright guys, I don't know how close I'm going to get to a wood frog tonight, so I'm going to pick one up. Look at that beautiful frog. They're all over the place. It is flooded here, guys. Completely flooded. I am not going to stress him out too much. He's very cold, the water's very cold, so therefore I'm very cold. Yeah, see, he wants to be left alone. Who could blame him? It's gonna get down to the 20s, buddy. I hope you can stay warm. But we'll keep moving here. Just a really cool night seeing the peepers and the wood frogs out in abundance. It's always important to realize throughout viewing the different generations of life, from tadpole to newly morphed frog, all the way through adulthood, that life is continuously moving on, and it will eventually pass us by if we don't capture the moments that we have the opportunity to grasp right here and right now. As we have the opportunity to view the early risers, it's a clear view that we're just beginning to head into the warmer months, and we're going to have an opportunity to continue to present and reveal some of the most amazing and incredible animals of the PA woods and forests. I hope that you guys enjoyed this episode and that you're enjoying Frog Week overall. Please continue to watch as this week is continuing to unfold, but don't forget to like and subscribe and share this with your friends.